ready.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in, y'all.
All right.
Let me get this light here right there. On this side. There you go. Well, y'all want to sit over here around the table?
Do you want to sit around the table?
You want to sit around the table here? Where did he go?
I don't know.
Come on, Vicky. Come on, Vicky. I'm glad to see you, man. You don't know how I've been praying for you.
Huh?
You don't know how I've been praying for you.
Yes, I'm so glad to know that you were part of the prayer.
Well, I ain't getting around too good myself.
Yeah, I see.
Let me turn this light on. In here, maybe y'all want to sit around the table. How's your family?
Doing fine, doing fine. I'm about to wash off and you see how I'm doing.
You're doing better though, ain't you?
Uh,
You're doing better though, ain't you?
oh God, yeah, oh God, yeah. Yeah, about 4 months ago I couldn't move.
Can you sit down there?
Yes. Yes,
I don't know what my brother got. He's excited about his man out there.
Oh yes,
He's excited about us doing something.
yeah, he trying to put together a documentary and record on singing in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So we share what we know about it.
About all gone, ain't it?
Yes, I had a chance to do a preview before I went to
Did you
hospital.
do the tripod?
But 8 months ago.
Are you
Set that
preaching
up right
at
here.
the church, any?
Yeah, I told
Set
her
up-
I've been back
just
to
set it up
Coke
right here,
about
right
5
now.
weeks now.
Oh,
On Sundays, I didn't make it Sunday because I had an attack. But up to then, yeah, I went to Dallas to our board meeting.
you better.
Yeah.
Last week?
No, about 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago now. And then first Sunday I had to go over to True Light in Topeka and preach to my son in his church
What is this church is?
in Topeka. The New Light.
What's his name?
New Light.
What's his name?
Oh, Durant.
Odor
Durant.
Durant.
Yeah, G.B. Durant.
Come on around, brother. Find your seat. Wherever you at.
Yeah. How you doing?
All right, how you?
I'm doing very good. It's really good to see you.
All
I
right.
was trying to set up some way we can tape record this. And don't worry about all that. I got it. Let's get this set up.
You want to have a concert.
Yeah,
You want to have a concert.
yeah,
Then every Bradley and all of them out there.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring that in. You know what I'd really like to do though is if I could get you guys like sitting together so that when we videotape, we get you together so you don't have to go
Oh,
back
I
and
can go over
forth.
there and check.
Well, I was trying to figure out the best way we could fix up some light. Why not we just sit right here in the corner right there of the table? Yeah, could
Sit
you
right
guys?
over there.
Yeah, if you could both sit right there, would that work? Actually, I'll move this. I can move this. Let's put it right here.
Bring my chair around here, cause I can't get up out of here.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
You better like me with them low chairs.
When I get a low chair, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm gonna get you a copy of the concert.
Yeah, if you can move that chair
You ain't got no wife, man. You just have to live the best you can.
Oh man, I'm so thankful, man. I have no wife.
If my wife would come back and look at this house, she'd probably think.
I know.
But you know, she kept
I
it
know, boy.
neat, tidy. Man, all I want is a bed, bathroom, and a kitchen. That's all I want.
Yeah, she was quite fussy about her house.
Here's what concert we're handing out for the concert there. Oh, you can look at it later. You don't have to. You don't want to get your glasses.
We're looking out on that bed and see, do you see my glass case?
Okay.
Don't get snake bit in there now.
That's funny.
Yes, that deacon ever in his way?
Who?
That deacon ever in his way?
No, that's Herman. You met him.
Oh yes.
Herman High.
All right. Yeah.
This is her brother.
Here you go.
He was down in Orange, Texas.
Yeah.
He went down there.
So what are you trying to do?
Yeah, you remember we went down there?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Where's it? So what I was hoping you guys could do is if you could kind of talk about, reminisce about how you all met, or just singing, and how you worked out who would sing the solos, or what it was like, how you prepared your songs. I guess whatever comes to mind, and I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to see if I can get you guys to practice one of those songs that I've got on the tape here, and I'll play it.
All right.
That's pretty exciting for me.
Yeah.
I've been listening to this tape.
What's the name of the song?
Well, actually, there's two of them. One one is "Eye Upon the Sparrow," and then what was the other song that you were singing? What's the name of it?
I know the Lord make a way.
The Lord Make a Way, which I really like a lot. And I talked to Alma Whitney, and she was going to help find some people that could back you up if you sing. So we got it all taken care of. And I'll play the song and see which one. I like "The Lord Will Make a Way." I think that sounds pretty cool. I think that's a great song because it's got that high. It's got that high part and everything. But and then.
I don't know, since my sixth bill, I don't know what I do all that high part or not.
Where should I put this? Because I really want to use this sound.
Who you want to start with?
Well, first,
You want to know how we met and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
You want to start with me?
Well,
if you can hold on just a second, but yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, just
What are
you
you holding
guys.
on for?
Huh? Because I want to get this. I want to get on the
Oh,
sound.
well, we need. I mean, we're gonna be picking up literally everything. You know, we have the fish tank, and we have a TV in the back. It's gonna be.
Can I turn off the TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
What that remote?
yeah, you have background.
No, I just want to know how we met.
Yeah.
And all that. I got a long story
Wait
about
till he
that.
get hook set up here. You ready?
I'm recording.
No,
all
I'm
that.
just
I'm
gonna
check this
listen
out.
how I'm gonna do it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Nah,
just
see,
think
I'm a
about
little boy.
how we met.
I'm a little teenage boy,
Huh?
about 12, 14.
No.
That's what I was. And
No.
your group came to Jackson Temple. My sister played piano there in Marshall.
Is there a way I could turn off that water just for a minute? The
Huh?
water in the water tank?
You have a job starting that back. It ain't keeping up that much noise.
It's alright.
Yeah, but it'll pick up. It's very
Sounds like
sensitive.
a river running through your house.
Well, I ain't never seen nothing on the television advertised didn't have some kind of music with it. Or something.
That's all right, all right.
And you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. How did you guys...
Well, the long story of mine meeting Ruffin Miller is I was a little 12, about 14-year-old boy, 12, 14, there in Marshall, Texas. And there was a church there. My sister played piano for the choir, and they had a woman pastor. And they invited Ruffin Miller and his group there. What was the name of it?
Was it the Everett?
Yeah. Then out of Shreveport, Louisiana. And they sang. And I didn't pay too much attention to it. And finally, in 1951, I moved to Kansas City, me and my family, and went to work at the Armour's packing house. And I looked upstairs on my job. And I looked and seen this man over there. I said, I know him. Seen him somewhere. And I walked over to him and said, did you used to sing with the Everett's? He said, yeah, out of Shreveport, yeah. I said, well, I remember you. He said, yeah. I said, I got a group. It's called Ruffin Bros. If you ain't got nobody to sing with, you can come over and sing, rehearse with us. He said, okay. So he came over one Saturday night and we rehearsed with him. And he was a member of our group for 20 some odd years. That's how I met him and his wife and family. And we sang, sang. In our group we had 3 different kind of songs, sometimes 4. And Ruffin Miller, what we call the kill man. He got another Thomas Ruffin. He'd sometimes lead a song, start the song off, and that manual he was started, he'd sing the Jubilee. We sang our theme song, Jubilee, spiritual, and a gospel, and then a hymn. And people will be falling all out in the floor, shouting, throwing their pocketbooks and everything. Back then they threw the pocketbooks at you. You didn't get out the way, they'd run up and grab you, attack you. So that mostly for, I think it's 3 years we sung at churches, and every church we sang at, somebody would shout. I don't care if it wasn't but 3 people there. Somebody would shout. And Ruffin Miller, he just stand back and wait till we get to the 3rd song. Then he come out and just lay them all out on the floor, kill them. That was his job. We had a system about our singing. We sung all over this country, all over. Most of the big cities, Silvertone, Swan Silvertone, Soul Stirrers, Pilgrim Travelers, out of Louisiana, out of Memphis. We just sung with everybody. That was the way we did it back there in the 50s. I have a whole lot more, but I ain't gonna say it all today. Little Miller might want.
Yes, I remember also the Dixie Hummingbirds. We had great concerts with them here in the city, and in Chicago. We met them in Chicago at one time. Spirit of Memphis and all.
So what did that mean that you were the kill man?
Well, it meant that I would always come up last, and when we got through, it was time to go home. Every group had a soloist that were inspirational to the group and to the program. And he was always last to sing in the role of planning the song. So that was the role I played with them.
That's just like sports. Put your baseball cleanup man. Cleanup man, if you understand what I'm saying. He's the one waiting to clean up the house.
What parts did you all sing?
All of them with bass. I sung everything but bass. And tenor, baritone.
And I was the lead singer.
Lead singer. Just anything. I could sing any of it with my bass. I wish I could sing bass, but I couldn't. That's what they call that fifth man. There's 5 of us. Fifth man sang high. It's higher than the tenor.
So when you traveled around, how did you pick where you went?
Well, we had manager. Our manager, people would call him and try to book us for a program, and he would set up the program. Then it always, so much money was in the contract if we come, and we get half our money before we leave. And when we get through, we get singing, and we get the rest of it. So half of whatever most time we were driving all over the country. And then we try to, all of us were working at the packing house or somewhere. And most of us working at the packing house. So most get programs 500 and 600 to 700 miles away from Kansas City. We'll do Saturday night and Sunday evening and travel Sunday night and be back at work Sunday morning.
So you all came to Kansas City to work in the packing plants?
No, I actually came through here on my way back to Los Angeles to bring my brother his furniture. And as would be, Providence had predestinated that I would be in Kansas because they threw a rod in my car and I put it in a Chrysler place so they hopefully fix it right. But when I got it back, it was so noisy, and I took it back to the man. And he said he'd charge me $71 more to straighten out what he did. I said, no, I'm a mechanic myself. So I pulled the car out in my brother's backyard and took the engine out of it and put it in the machine shop. And also while all that was going on, I thought I would get a job to kind of keep my money up, so I could make it through the deserts back to California. And I went down to the employment office on 6 in Minnesota, and I heard a man say something that really challenged me. I hate to put it like that, but that's what really happened. There was two people talking over behind the counter, and I heard one of them tell the other one he didn't have but one job, and they wanted a big husky nigger, and I said, nigger in Kansas City, freeze. I said, I will have to go down here and find out who is it in Kansas City that's hiring niggas. So when he left, I went around and he said, oh, you just the man I'm looking for. Well, he didn't know I heard what he said. I said, oh yeah, I'm that fella. And they signed me up and I went down there. Well, after I got there and got the job, got it situated and all, then about 3 months I was made chief steward of the department that I was in. That gave me some access to the bargain unit, and so whenever they had a case, a racial case, they'd always call me pretty well, and I could pretty well solve the problem, because I could ask them, do you all know how, you know, they said, well, we don't treat it well. No, you can't tell me that. Now you tell it to somebody else. That just kind of got me in the groove politically also. And culturally, I got in the community. I got in the political arena to elect Governor George Darkin. And we've done a lot of campaigning and a lot of work for that. And of course then, at 60, I went to Topeka and Senator Shriver appointed me to the OEO board. And of course that put me into a greater area of community and civic and social and political work. And of course, we were able to organize a group that known as Topeka Church of Singing Convention, which drew most of the people that we needed to touch in our program. And we were able to get all of the people that were needed into education, get all the people into meaningful employment, and get all the advantages that people needed through that. So we were there till 71, and then we went to Wichita. We got involved in the same kind of situation there. Because the regional director of the Community Action Program here recommended that we become a part of that program down there and try to save it. Of course, we weren't able to save it because the people had a mind like the Board of Education here. I understand what's going on because I've been in it in two cities. They will select a board of directors, and then they will select a board of managers, workers, and they let them run the program. Well, the regional office was demanding that the directors, because the directors was who they were funding. They was not funding the administrative bodies, but I couldn't get them to see that, so they was defunded, and then we helped them get started again.
I'm gonna bring you back to the music, but
Hey, will you
Yes.
will you sit down over here so that you can we use your chair to sit on?
Yeah,
Is it
I
okay?
do that on my mom's all the time. You bring up a good point. Back in the 50s and the 60s, when there was more struggles for African Americans, you guys talk about it with a lot of courage. What part did your music play in the 50s and 60s in helping people get through that period of time when there was more
Well,
segregation?
especially quartet singing as well as solo. Solo was kind of slow catching on, but quartet singing and group singing, they called it, played a great part in causing us to confront the social ills. For instance, if we went to sing somewhere, well, we had to stay in a house or some place that were. In other words, we couldn't stay in the hotels because of our color. Well, that brought us from. We had organized a National Quartet Singers Convention, and we were local 12-1 here in the city, and it addressed many of the social ills because of the fact that they were out there with the social and political going on. You take it for many of our singers were asked to come and sing at some of the white establishments, if we must say it like that. But we had to sing, and then we had to leave. We'd sing our song first, and then we'd leave. Well, and we done it because they done it because of the color. And so naturally, that kept us as singing groups concerned about the social ills that were being leveled at our people. As I said, the Topeka Churches Singing Convention were actually organized to confront social ills that we could not, without a whole lot of endangerment to our people, we couldn't just face it, but we could, well, we did. With the Topeka Singing Convention, when many Sundays we would march against the ills. When we got through singing, we would have a singing program, and the church would be, huge, packed. And of course, when we got through singing, we tell them we're going to march on City Hall and present some of our needs and social changes and all. So we did. We carried a crowd there. So singing really, as I said, played a major role in social changes, political changes, because all of the singers voiced their distastefulness for the social ills. Where we had to go back in the 30s, if we went to a cafe to get a sandwich, we had to get it through the window and take it on down the road and eat it, and all that old kind of stuff, and it so like the NAACP, I would say the singing body, the singers addressed more social ills than the NAACP. In fact, the singers really supported NAACP in areas that we needed to work together, as well as Urban League.
Reverend Arnick, when you all were on the road and were singing, was this feeling that Reverend Miller talks about, this sense of community with other African Americans and the suffering that people were going through, was that expressed in the way you all sang?
Well, I can remember when George Wallace in the 60s, sit down, Little Rock couldn't go in or come out. We booked to sing down there that week. And one of his brothers said, "I'm not going down there to get hung. I'm not going. So he stayed here, and we borrowed another singer from another group. He's the lead singer. Well, he knew all our songs just about, so he consented to go with us. And I really didn't know how the tension was until one of the brothers in the car, Emery, baritone singer, we headed down to Little Rock, and the guys were working on the highway, and Brother Wright's car, he had a new Ford car, and he had a broomstick under the hood, shoved up on the hood, under the fender there somewhere, and the guys were working on the road, saw the broomstick, well, he held up the flag and stopped us. And he come up to us and reached and got that broomstick because it was working out from under the front of the car, raised it up like that, and I was in the back seat sitting inside of Emery. When they raised it up, Emery ducked his head. Ducked his head, and the man way in the front of the car, and Emery ducked. I didn't know that kind of pressure was on him that bad. And we went on and sung down there and come on back. But the pressure was on everybody. And what people really don't know, that singing will get you out of trouble.
How so?
That's what Paul and Silas did in the Philippi jail, sang and prayed. And slavery time, black people had codes. They had codes on this in their singing, and they wasn't allowed to be caught praying nowhere or gathering together. So in the evening, sun go down, they sent a runner across the hill. Everybody in the neighborhood could hear him singing. He'd go down and he'd be singing, "Steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus, steal away home. I ain't got long to stay here." Well, everybody in the community knew what he meant because of the code words. That means everybody, wherever you are, get down on your knees and pray. Yeah. And see, mothers, our mothers working in the big house, cleaning up, and this is what I can't understand. Those mothers that had white babies would let those mothers nurse their babies on their breasts while they were waiting, while they were working. They never bring that up on television. And then old mama would look in the closet and see all them shoes in the big woman's house. She come out with a song. I got shoes, you got shoes, all got children got shoes. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna put on my shoes, walk all over God's heaven. There are a whole lot of them old hymns that had codes that didn't nobody know about but the black person.
In Kansas City, there was a large organization of gospel singers. You all knew each other, but it was just in that small area that was separated from the rest of the city. What was that like? How did you all work together?
What we had a union. What did the union? 7, 8, or 10 groups belonged to that union. And we'd sing in Missouri, over in Kansas on a certain Sunday or Sunday night. But we were organized. And every singer knew each other. And we had old saying that convicted me and converted me. Hey boy, I see you tonight, I'm gonna kill you. We're gonna cut your throat. And then when he come up, finally made that statement, and everybody in the group was hoarse that night. And the old woman pastor said, y'all cut that out, come on, I'm gonna cut your throat. You can't go and competing with each other like that. So we stopped doing that. And I remember down on 14 in Kinston, when the union was down there, they'd let everybody sing and keep the Ruffin Brothers for last so they could keep the crowd. So this particular night, we got to singing, and a woman fell out and fainted, another one fainted, and they brought one of them back too. The other one they had to take to the hospital. And she didn't come to till the next day. So we decided we'd quit singing so hard and making people shout like that, so we backed off of that.
Where did that?
We used to rehearsal one song. If we had a new song, we gonna try to learn. We rehearsed that song maybe 2 hours till we got it down pat. And one thing about it, in singing, if you can't feel your singing, don't look for nobody else to feel it. So you got to sing a song until you feel it. That's just where it goes.
What was that feeling?
It was a spiritual feeling.
You know.
Spiritual feeling that brought us together, made us one, solidified us. And each one of us knew what the other one was going to do, and we just moved together. I never forget, we were going to Shreveport and Marshall to do a program, and we didn't have no, what they called steak. And the Lord gave me Jesus Steps In just when I needed most, and right in the car I said, I want you boys to hit this. And I started it, and when we got to Shreveport, we were together with it. And then we went on to Marshall, and did we go to Dallas that same time?
From here?
Uh-huh.
From here to Dallas?
Yeah.
Well, from here to Shreveport, that's when that car broke down.
Yeah.
And, we got there that night, and he was about to leave, about to close.
Yeah.
And we had to sing in the clothes that we rode down there in.
Yeah.
Then we went on to Dallas.
Yeah. So,
And that was the time when your car wouldn't back up. And we was on our way
it was back
from
up.
Dallas
You
about
had to let
2
it roll
o'clock.
forward. I put the engine in, and I didn't remember the trip that out of the 42 Chrysler. You had to trip that reverse in neutrals when you put it in it, because you put it in there, locked in there. You couldn't back up without rolling forward and knocking it in neutral.
So we were coming, had our wives with us. The one car, one brother had the women in there, and the other brothers had all the men in that car. So we were coming through Oklahoma, little old town Oklahoma, and 69 highway, and the sign says 35. Reduce your speed, 35. 25. And we were through that town before we knew it, 2 o'clock in the morning, and here come a policeman behind us, patrolman. He stopped us, he had on his khakis and his gun on the side. Why you going in such a big hurry? We told him we just come from singing, we're trying to get back to Kansas City, go to work. He told the boy that was driving the women, so you get out and come on and go with the men. took us all back to jail. And while we was in the jail, they said, well, the judge won't be here at 10 o'clock in the morning. You all gonna have to stay here. And I looked, and he had a Masonic ring on his finger. All of us were Masonics but one. I said, can I talk to you a minute? Come on back here. I went on to talk to him. I put the Masonic sign on him and asked him, was there any help for the widow's son? He said, might be. He said, can you get $10 out of each driver? I said, we come on back in. I said, nah, he need $20. Give him $20 and he let us go. So we come on back to Kansas City. So we had a lot of fun up and down the highway.
Did you always get paid, or did anyone ever stiff you?
No, like I said before, we had a contract before we left home. We got paid. And the Ruffin Bros was the richest group in Kansas City. We had money in the bank when we busted up. And I don't know, I started pastoring, the Miller was pastoring, Ruffin was gone down in Texas pastoring, and Thomas was in packing our clothes, and then we got shipped to different places, and that's what busted the group up. Brother Wright tried to keep us going, keep the group going, but he couldn't find nobody to duplicate us. So they finally fell apart. And went on 2 or 3, 4 years. I just happened to be thinking, I said, man, we got some money in the bank up there. So I go up there and the woman said, well, if you all had some, it's back down in, Dev City. So I wouldn't try to find it, nothing like that before. The money's gone. But we broadcast for Nick's funeral home for several years. On Sunday morning, broadcast, we made records down at Damon's record shop. And we go to prison once a month. We go to Leavenworth. It's just all over this Tipton, Missouri. Everywhere we go and minister, singing to those prisoners. And you'd be surprised at the groups in prison can beat you singing.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You were talking about competition. One of the places you all sang was at the Cross of Christ. Was that pretty competitive?
Usually.
That was one of the headquarters. And the other one is over in Kansas, Reverend Davis, 3rd Street.
1914 on 3rd Street.
That we go over there Saturday night. And if you could sing, the women will get at you. You had to go hide and run from them. If you're a good singer, you don't have to worry about it. You pick your best woman you can find if you want. Women love singing and singers and preachers.
What's the difference between the music, the gospel music today, and the gospel music when you were singing?
Talking to me?
Both of you.
About like night and day. See, when you're singing, a song ought to be heard. If you're singing a song, the words ought to be heard. But nowadays, they got all these drums and music, guitars and so forth. You can't hear the words. So they got nothing but a lot of, I was going to a beer tavern or a nightclub somewhere. They done brought the world into the church, worldly music.
It does not have the sincerity that it had when we were singing. It does not have the awareness of God that it had when we were singing. In fact, it appears that every decade, generation, get weak and weak. So you're now
Entertainment.
they subject to come looking any kind of way, wherein we dressed uniformed when we took pride in coming before God and looking decent. Singers now is subject to come looking any kind of way, doing any kind of thing.
In other words, most now, and I know how to go, is mostly entertainment, dancing and jumping and fucking. Those shouts back there was real. These shouts now is not real, really. People felt some. I remember one time we were singing in White Church, Kansas up there. And we were singing there, had a rod between pulpit and audience, around like that. So we was singing in the front of the rod, go around, and we were singing, and a woman said, "Stop that singing, stop that singing, stop that song." And she had a little baby in her arm. And all at once she threw the baby up in the air, and somebody run under the baby and caught the baby, and by that time that big old woman, she weighed about 2-something, was up there with her arms open, come running up there at us, with arms wide open. We just disbursed and had one singer there, Manuel, he's singing with his eyes closed, and she slapped him and knocked him down. But that was one of the exciting nights of our singing. But he never sung with his eyes shut no more.
Well, I want to play one of your songs and see if that's a song that you all might want to sing. Can I do that?
Yes.
I got to go in Kansas this evening. Kennebrew, they having him a surprise party, 3 o'clock.
There's 10 minutes left on this.
Oh.
There's only actually 5.
No,
Oh, really?
they're gonna have that concert.
Okay. Well, let me just play part of this. Ah.
Yeah, we have 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
12 minutes on the tape, 12 minutes on that.
Okay, give me that tape. Can you turn it off for a minute
I
then?
got a song that I was laying up in bed 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning that we used to sing, that we made ourselves. I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. Oh, I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. Oh, I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. It feel like fire shut up in my mind. When I'm walking down the street sometime, I feel him all over. That's the background. That's what I was going to present to, singers don't have to do nothing together.
Yeah.
Singers, period. If they've been singing long enough, all they got to do is together. And you present a song and tell the background what they, all of them got their own tune. They go, it'll take about 10 minutes until you be on your way. Is that right, Miller?
What about this song? still do that?
I think so. I was saying when I came in, since my illness, I have seen some effect, but I think I
Was that done at Damon Record Shop or one of the program?
can. That was under the program. That was the program when we had the Dick's Hummingbirds here.
Oh, down the
Trying
to work or something.
yeah.
What do you think, Reverend Arnick? Would that be a good song to sing? Do you have a part in that, or can you guys share a part? Or I want to hear you both sing.
You want to hear us both sing?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? If it won't sound like that, I bet you. That's 5 men singing there. You won't have but 2 of us.
Oh no, we're gonna get someone to back you up. We talked to Alma Whitney, and the Whitney Tones or some others will sing. Will back you up. So there'll be about 4 or 5 folks.
You need to call that together at least 30 minutes, if that's going to be the same day the concert is. 30 minutes ought to be able to get them tuned in with what we're going to sing, right?
Unless you would let Mrs. Whitney hear that song and get the background, then we could solo.
Well, he got the record there.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I thought we'd make a CD of that, give it to them,
Yeah.
and then we'd get together before the concert and just go through that if that would work.
Yes.
But before I go, I wanted to hear you both. Can you remember that a little bit to sing, and can we get
5
that?
minutes left on the tape.
I know the Lord will make a way.
Yes, he will.
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 Although you may not
Yes, he will.
have
Yes,
a
He
friend,
will.
He'll go with you
Yes, he will.
to the end.
Yes, he will.
I know
Yes, he will.
know the Lord
Yes, he will.
will make a way.
Yes, he will.
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 I have a Savior
Yes, he will.
that I can tell my
Yes, he will.
troubles to.
Yes, he will.
When I'm burdened
Yes, he will.
and I don't know
Yes, he will.
what
Yes,
to
he
do.
will.
Oh yeah,
Yes, he will.
I'll go to Him
Yes, he
and
will.
see
Yes, He will.
bread. Oh, I'll
He
leave my
will.
burden there.
Yes, he will.
I
will.
know the Lord.
Yes, he will.
I know the Lord.
Yes, he will.
I know the Lord
Yes, he will.
will make a way.
Yes, he will.
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 I know the Lord
Yes, he will.
will make a way.
Yes, he will.
Yes, He
Yes,
will.
he will.
Yes, He will.
Yes, he will.
Sometime you may not
Yes, he will.
have
Yes, He will.
a friend, and He'll go
Yes,
with
he
you
will.
to the end.
Yes, he will.
I
Yes, he will.
know the Lord.
Yes, he will.
I know the Lord.
Yes, he will.
I know the Lord.
Yes, he will.
I know.
Yes, he will.
I know.
Yes, he will.
I
Yes, he will. Yes, Yes, he will.
know He will
Yes, he will.
make a way.
Yes, he will.
Yes,
Yes, he will.
Yeah. How's that feel? How's that feel to sing like that together?
Now, what we would do, we really, most songs we sing would be the one we compose. We write. And I laid in bed the other night, and I said, now he asked me to sing a song. And I don't know, it's been a long 20, 30 years. And I think one of the last songs we sung was I Can't See the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. Now that's one that I composed.
How's that go?
See, all the background need to do is feel him all over me. I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all. Feel him all over. You don't have to be all of this. Like walking up steps. I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. Oh, I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. Oh, I can't see the Lord, but I can feel him all over me. It feel like fire shut up in me. When I'm walking down the street sometime, I feel him all over me. You want to slow me down? That's a fast song, preacher.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want to slow me down? That's a fast song.
No, I didn't know.
Feel
I
him
was-
all over me.
Yes,
When I'm walking down the street sometime, I
feel him all over me.
oh,
Feel him all
down
over me.
Wait till I get through. That's what we have to do in rehearsal. Wait till I get through. Wait till I finish my phrase. When I'm walking down the street sometime, I feel him all over me. And he's slowing it down. When I'm walking down the street sometime, I feel him all over me. Oh, I'm walking down the street sometime, I feel him all over me. It feel like fire shut up in my bones. When I'm laying in my bed at night, I feel him all over me. Oh, I'm laying in my bed. Oh, wait till I start the phrase, man. He never was in the background. Sometimes he'd sing the background. But the other fellas, all he was supposed to do is lead the song. That's how I go. So when I get with Al and them, and I express what I'm trying to do, they keep right on in there.
Well,
But that was the song I wanted to sing, because I ain't heard nobody else sing it.
Is that song you all want to sing?
Hmm?
Why don't you guys decide, or you brothers decide what song you want to sing?
That's the one I'm going to try to sing. But like I said, about 30 minutes before, whoever going to back us up, about 30 minutes before time comes to sing whatever you're going to do, then let us rehearse it.
Okay,
It
we'll.
won't take long for them to catch up.
All right. Well, this is going to be so much fun. This will be so much fun.
Yeah.
Now, I would really prefer this song here, but you.
Why don't we go, since we know this song, why don't we
Hey.
go ahead with...
You ain't going to have a one song?
Yeah, I'm afraid, because we got
Well,
so
the
many
one
people.
song, let him do it. That one he did.
Okay.
You ain't going to have a one song.
Well,
Problem, preacher.
we'll do it. We're going to do this again. This is the first time we've done it, and you can see everybody wanted to get involved, and so we've got like 13 or 14 groups, and we'll be there all night. And so everybody's going to sing like one song, and then we're going to record it and videotape it. And actually that was a song I was going to give Alma, so that because it would be pretty easy to learn. But we'll get together probably an hour before, and we'll come pick you guys up and make sure that you get there okay. All right. Okay. Well, perfect. I'll call you up and give you more information, but I'll leave that with you, Reverend Arnick, because that gives all the information. Well, let me ask you: will you need a ride or can your daughter bring you? Or
I ain't gonna turn down no ride, but I drive myself from time to time.
oh,
Wherever I want to go in here in Kansas City, I drive myself.
oh, okay. Okay, well, we were hoping that people would get there maybe an hour, hour and a half before so that we could make sure that the sound works and everything. Because we'll have a sound person there. And so it starts at 6, so we were hoping people could get there about 4:30. And you needed a ride, right?
No, I can get there. My wife can bring me.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then 4:30 on next Saturday, March 24th, and then that way we can do a little
What time
rehearsing.
is the program?
6 p.m. And the reason, one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to invite some predominantly white choirs too, because our hope is that we have a diverse crowd. You know, that the same thing that you guys were. Reverend Arnick doesn't like it when I use that word. When you brothers were singing back in the day, you know,
Yes,
that's what you were singing for, was,
Yes.
you know, make it well known. Well, I don't want to hold you guys up. This has been a delight for us.
Yes.
And,
Thank you for coming by.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Those
Can
are,
can you sing?
Yeah, I can
Yeah, you
sing a little
can.
bit.
well, yeah,
We're
we
a
should.
pretty musical family, we are.
He plays